All right, we should be live. Let me check Rumble and YouTube to make sure that those two are working fine. I know Twitch doesn't give me any trouble. Actually, I do have to change something on Twitch. I forgot to set the game modes Clash Royale. 1 second. Category is going to be Clash Royale. And the title is Clash Royale Road to 1300. All right, there we go. How is YouTube doing? It's working. YouTube is working. What about Rumble? All right, looks like we are all set up to go. All right, so today we are going to be going over the fourth best Goblin Giant deck in ladder. Obviously, it's got Goblin Giant. It's actually not going to be Evo. We got the Evo Valkyrie, so we can pull everything inside of the range of the Sparky. The Firecracker spread is going to help us connect with Tower even when the Goblin Giant has been able to reach it. For simple enough defense, we have guards and Inferno Tower. Inferno Tower is going to be our main aerial defense if anybody runs anything like Lava Loon. So you see we don't have anything that does a high amount of aerial damage other than the Firecracker. That is what the Inferno Tower is going to be used for. And we have Lightning in case that they have an Inferno Tower or earlier run against recruits, stuff like that. I mean, not really recruits, elite barbarians is going to do very, very good against anything like that. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Today is going to be a pretty short stream because I want to edit some videos for YouTube. If I could get that notification to stop popping up, that'd be great. Alright, so he's going to have P.E.K.K.A. and we wasted our Inferno Tower on the Hog Rider. That's not a big issue. We are just going to cycle to our guards, and Guard Sparky will easily be able to get rid of that. The Firecracker is going to be lowering that P.E.K.K.A. for us a little bit. And the Knight should probably get one-shotted by the Sparky. Yeah, no, definitely will get one-shotted. Okay. We're going to pull them back with the guards. And the Sparky will need a little bit of help to deal with that P.E.K.K.A. Okay, a lot of help. This guy has dropped 2 spells on me. I'm going to pull him back with the Valkyrie. Our defense went very, very well there. We did lose the Sparky, but he wasted a lot of elixir. He wasted 6 elixir on spells. So I think we can go in with the Goblin Giant here. And I don't think he's going to be able to defend too well. Wizard's 5 elixirs, so he's running very, very low on elixir. And we managed to get a crap load of damage. He's probably going to try going Hog Rider again in front of the... Oh, no, even better. So we are going to have the Firecracker doing damage to that Wizard. I expected the P.E.K.K.A. to go towards my Inferno Tower, but that's fine. It luckily managed to kill him before it got any hits in, and the Firecracker did exactly what I thought it would do and kill the Wizard behind the P.E.K.K.A. He gave himself King Tower activation. That's completely fine. We're just going to cycle the Sparky. He's probably going to put the Hog Rider behind it. Behind the Knight is what I meant to say. Even better for us, it went in front of the Knight. He's probably going to freeze as well, so we definitely want to have guards down just in case. All right, we got a pretty good opportunity for a push here since I got my Goblin Giant and the Spark is already down. Once I get enough elixir, I can just use lightning on this wizard. Like that, it doesn't matter if he's popping ability or not. It's just going to immediately die. Sparky is still alive and should get one shot in. All right, bet that is tower. I'm not going to push any further on the left-hand side. I don't think it's going to survive for too long. So I'm just going to go Valkyrie and Sparky on the right-hand side. And just like that, we wasted his P.E.K.K.A. on the right-hand side. So now if he tries to go on the left-hand side, he really has nothing to defend with. I mean, not defend with, to push with. This deck, unlike the other Goblin Giant decks that I was playing with yesterday, it has a very ironclad defense. The ones that I had made were not too good with defense. So yeah, that's game. Alright, pretty easy first match of the day. Let's get right into the second one. Gonna start with cycling the Sparky on the back. Usually it's not the smartest play to do because people can punish you pretty hard since you wasted 6 elixir. Okay then, 4 elixir down. And he went Mega Knight. So he's actually got no elixir right now for anything else. There's not much I can do to further push on this other than putting down the Goblin Giant. Let's just quickly throw some arrows on that. Nice, we managed to save the Sparky. And his Mega Knight is dead. We're going to have to cycle back to anything to do a push. So we're just going to cycle our Evos. I'm going to go Valkyrie in front of the Firecracker so that she stays alive. Gets a little bit more damage for us, or at least forces out some elixir from him. Okay, that Firecracker moves her out of the way. That's crazy. I'm going to go Sparky a little bit higher up so that it can deal with that witch before she hits us too many times. I'm going to put that Inferno Tower for the Hog Rider. Otherwise, I would have gotten one hit in. I don't think we get the elixir fast enough to put Goblin Giant in front of Sparky. That is pretty sad. What I'm going to do... Yeah, since he keeps wasting elixir, I'm just going to go Goblin Giant on the left-hand side instead. See what I can do with that. If he puts Mega Knight behind the Goblin Giant, I can go Firecracker and get spread on the tower. Okay, so it's evolved Mega Knight. That's fine. We can still get a little bit of spread. And then once he gets on our tower's range, because right now he's gonna kill the Firecracker, then we'll put the guard jaw around it, and we'll put a Sparky a little bit further down. And now I'm just trying to get back to the Valkyrie so we can kill this witch. Perfect defense, and since he froze the Sparky, I am gonna be able to put the Goblin Giant in front of it. Unless that log kills it. It does not. So I just gotta be ready for the goblins that he's gonna put on the Sparky, because he's definitely gonna put goblins down. I'm gonna preemptively shoot the arrows. Okay, never mind. He went with Mega Knight, but that's fine. Tower's still down, and we get some really good spread with the Evolved Firecracker. Go to all the goblins right away. I'm gonna block this with the Evil Valkyrie, that which is gonna immediately die. And then since she's gonna die, I'm gonna lead the Mega Knight over to the Sparky and arrow this on the left. And we should be able to get that second tower before the timer runs out, I think. Alright, we just barely missed it. Another easy window. Let's get right into the third match. Alright, giant skelly deck. It's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna actually guide him over to the right hand side. Or not. That completely backfired. I am gonna put down the Inferno Tower, and that should be good enough. Hog Rider is also gonna be dying to the Inferno Tower. He put it way too early. Or not. It survives with like half HP. What is up to everyone watching on Rumble right now? I hope you enjoyed the games. So far, we are doing pretty good and haven't lost yet. Gonna kill that wish with lightning. I'm not gonna let him build up a push with it, even though it is a -1 elixir trade. I'm gonna kite the giant skeleton And I'm gonna put Sparky right in the middle. That worked pretty well. I am gonna take a lot of damage from that lumberjack though, so hopefully Valkyrie saves my tower. No, that is gone. I lost that tower for sure. Did not expect them to have an E-Wiz, but that's fine. We're gonna build a nice solid push on the right hand side once we get the elixir for it. And if he puts anything down like Witch or E-Wiz, then we'll just electrocute it all together with the lightning so that we can quickly push this forward because we do not have a lot of time. We need everything to die as quickly as possible right here. Okay, that's actually wonderful. I can pull all of this back with the Evil Valkyrie. Giant Skeleton should die before he connects to tower. This guy's actually pushing me very, very hard. Goblin Giant should be able to take that by himself without me helping. But I seriously need to kill this Hog Rider like right now and then the Witch so that I don't get 3 crown. That was extremely, extremely close. We are going to have to do some serious numbers right here if I don't want to get 3 crown. Oh, yeah, we have pretty much completely lost this. Whether he goes Hog Rider or just cycles back to Fireball, we are getting 3 crown on this one. That's gonna be my first loss. Even if that Hog Rider didn't connect, he was just gonna cycle back to Fireball. So there was no getting back from that. Took way too much damage from that push he did earlier. That is our first loss. Jinxed myself when I said I hadn't lost yet. All right, we're gonna take our anger out on this guy by 3 crowning him in under 2 minutes. We are gonna do a very, very strong push. We might actually not be able to get this since I didn't manage to get the skellies in front of this guy. He might die quicker than I would have wanted. But he did waste 10 elixirs, so Sparky should be able to connect here. He doesn't really have anything else to block it. That's tower, bet. Mega Knight we can easily kill with the Inferno Tower, so we don't gotta really worry about that too much. Now, in gaming, I believe in one thing and one thing alone, and is complete and utter victory. That is why I don't know how to play chess and never cared to learn it, because the only thing I care about is deleting everything in my enemy's board, like checkers. I'm more of a checkers guy. So what I mean by that is instead of just going for the 3 crown, I want to take his other princess tower first and then push my way all the way up to his king tower. The Valkyrie placement worked pretty well for me right there. If not, I would have definitely taken way more damage to the Hog Rider. I am going to kite this guy over to the Sparky. And if he uses the ability to go back to that side, all I have to do is arrows this right here. He's already so low that I don't think I gotta block this at all. We are very close to getting that second tower. He is gonna go Hog Rider very soon, so I gotta have that Inferno Tower ready for him. Ooh, mini pig I gotta hit in, so that Hog Rider is definitely getting hit on my tower. But that is not enough to bring it down. We are just gonna we're gonna lightning. I keep saying electrocute. We're gonna lightning the witch. I'm not even gonna have to worry about that. I sadly just have to go guards here. I'm actually gonna bring it back with the Goblin Giant so I can quickly go Valkyrie and guards on the left hand side. Block all of that damage. He's gonna be trying to get back to a Hog Rider, so I'm gonna preemptively put down that Inferno Tower. And I sadly ran out of time to get that 3 crown, but we did at least get the win. Gonna cycle the Valkyrie in the bag. I want to use her to tank for the Goblin Giant. I'm gonna wait to see if he puts anything down together with that Musketeer, like that I can lightning onto it and kill whatever he puts down in one go. I'm actually just gonna let the Firecracker do a bunch of damage to these guys. It should actually kill the Musketeer, and if it gets one more shot in after this one. Okay, it didn't. Well, that's fine. I did not think he was actually gonna use that with how low they were. Whatever. Good on him. He got a little bit of damage. He did waste 3 elixir just now, though, and now 3 more elixir. That's 6 elixir down, and I'm just gonna arrows this. How do you have 10 elixir? I know I'm not that bad at counting elixir that this dude had 10 elixir after literally had just having dropped the Musketeer's turret. Because that other thing that he dropped down, I don't remember what it's called right now, Royal Delivery. Royal Delivery is 3 elixir, and this guy right here, if I'm not misremembering, is 4. So that's a total of 7. He had already put down archers, which is literally 10. And that was all after having dropped the Musketeer's ability, which is 3. So I don't even know. Spark is going to clear all of that. I literally don't got to do anything to help her out. And then I'll just go Goblin Giant right in front of it. Get a nice little push going. Royal Delivery is absolutely going to fry my Sparky. But that's fine. We managed to get a bunch of damage in with a Goblin Giant. And we completely blocked that Battle Ram as well, which I did not think was actually going to happen. Now we know this Maniac is going to immediately, first chance he gets, drop down that Musketeer's turret. So we are going to block it with everything we got. Inferno Tower, Evo, Valkyrie, literally everything. We just want that thing dead as quickly as possible without being able to connect to the tower. And I'm actually going to go Goblin Giant right in front of the Firecracker. And we should be able to just lightning everything that gets put down in defense. And that's tower right there. And that should also be game. As long as his Battle Ram does not connect, he has literally no chance of winning with the amount of time that's left. All right, we are up 4 wins, 26 more to go, around that amount anyway, to get to 1,300 trophies. Gonna get King Tower activation from this Firecracker. And I am most definitely gonna put down my Goblin Giant for a push right here. It is very unfortunate that the what's it called? The Sparky didn't manage to kill anything there. Very, very unfortunate. I ended up wasting a lot of elixir and got no damage to show for it. I'm gonna focus on this princess and all the skeletons that the witch is spawning in. That didn't work out well either. I'm not gonna block all of that. I want to be able to do a big push. 20 seconds off from 2 times elixir. I should be able to do a very, very powerful push right here. I just need enough elixir for lightning. That's literally all I'm waiting for. All right, let's just arrows these guys. Of course, to just survive with like a sliver of health. Of course. We seriously have got to take this tower if we want to win this. Since we got our evil Valkyrie up now, it should be a lot easier to kill everything with the Sparky. It should be able to connect on that witch. This guy had Mega Knight this whole time. Literally, Mega Knight died very, very quickly, but I need to be able to do another push. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get to the Goblin Giant quickly enough. That's unfortunate. I did not play that good enough at all. Hello to whoever watching in Rumble right now. You joined exactly at the time where I got a loss. You guys in Rumble bring me bad luck, man. I'm winning every single time, and then you guys turn out lose. I should be able to just block all of that with my own Valkyrie, and we do get a couple of shots in from the Goblin Giant. Gonna block that guy with guards after everything else dies, and we'll arrow the goblins. We are gonna take a little bit of damage from the prince, so I'm gonna put down with firecracker so we can reduce that as much as possible. What is wrong with this cable? Why does it keep buffering? I'm not blocking the goblins this time since I want to be able to put down the Sparky. So far, he's wasted 7 elixir, but because of how slow my push is, he is going to be back to a lot by the time I am done putting everything down. Gotta see if I can lightning everything here. I don't have anything for the Valkyrie. I think it was way more important that I killed those goblins when I did. I was gonna try and block with my own Valkyrie, but I don't think I would have gotten the elixir fast enough for it. All right, now we definitely do have enough elixir for a nice big push. I'm gonna draw everything into the Valkyrie all the way at the top. I'm gonna put down the Inferno Tower preemptively because that uh, Prince is definitely gonna be able to connect. Gonna arrows, all of this. Oh, I actually messed up. That's it. That's game. I am so dead. There's no blocking that Prince right here. I was fully expecting to block the Prince down with the Inferno Tower. Damn. Just absolutely cooked me. I think that's 2 losses in a row now. All right, we are back down at 12,065 trophies. So, one little change I'm going to do is put Tesla Tower in for Inferno Tower. That would make absolutely no sense. The only thing I really am disliking here is the lightning, to be honest. I'd rather have vines. It's a very, very useful spell, very, very big. but already there's two other cards in here that cost 6 elixir, so it's just a little heavy on the elixir side. I don't think I gotta block this. Sparky should be able to kill the majority of those skeletons. If I get any damage done, it's gonna be very, very minimal. Another good thing about having vines is even though I don't have anything all that good for that dragon, I can just pull it down like this. Sparky shoots it. He went hog right on the left hand side, wasted 4 elixir. He doesn't have anything else to defend. Firecracker kills those minions. And now I have an entire push on this guy's tower because Sparky could kill a dragon. Because of the way the skeletons split up, I also don't think I gotta block them here. I am gonna take a little bit of damage, but again, should be very, very minimal. I'm pretty sure I can ignore it. I'm gonna wait for the witch to go over river, and I'm gonna put the Valkyrie directly on her. Actually, I'm gonna put that on Inferno Tower because he's obviously gonna go down with a Hog Rider right now. Hog Rider is sadly gonna connect with my tower because the Inferno Tower hit the dragon instead of the Hog Rider. We might be able to get one. Never mind. I was gonna say we might be able to get one Sparky shot in. So far, we're not in a great position, even though we are winning the game. Both our towers are significantly damaged. And so we are going to be wanting to play defense very, very well here. Gonna make sure that I kill that Hog Rider with the Sparky or the Inferno Tower, whatever has to kill it, kills it. And now we just gotta get rid of this Witch. And we can do our counter push. I knew he was gonna Lightning, that's why I had Vines ready. I missed the Mini P.E.K.K.A, unfortunately. I'm gonna use the Evil Valkyrie to be able to get rid of all this because the Hog Rider would have been able to break the Inferno Tower right there and then get a hidden. So yeah, that is game. We managed to stop him from getting more damage. Oh, never mind, never mind, never mind. I looked away from the screen for 1 second and almost got myself screwed over by that mini picker. Oh, and that is why you don't celebrate too early. Oh, hello, little Kenny. Right now I had Rumble open instead of Twitch, so it took me a minute to see that message go in. All right, Nini sounds like a pen name, so I'll go with that. Pen name? Is that what they called it? I don't think it's pet name. I don't want to go for a push yet. We are very, very far away from 2000 elixir, so I'm just going to be cycling my evos. So what is up, Nini? You play Clash? Damn, that is a lot of damage. I thought I blocked that very well. Everything ended up connecting. You guys are such a crazy deck. Yeah, so this is the number 4 Goblin Giant in the deck, except that they use Lightning instead of Vines. I felt like Lightning was just way too thick. I just got 9,000. Congratulations. That's a very nice milestone. I hate goblin darts. Can never put down anything fast enough. Straight up skill issue too. I'm just too slow for it. This guy probably has a spell because he's completely ignoring my left tower. So if I don't break through now, I am definitely cooked. Probably got fireball or something. I didn't even need it. I am so dumb. How do I just let that go down that fast? I'm definitely not gonna get 3 crowned, but I don't think we clutched this fast enough. And I was right, he did have fireball. So if I didn't manage to take the tower there, I was cooked anyway. Yeah, I wanted to try out the number 1 Goblin Giant in the deck. Not Goblin Giant in the deck. What am I going about? Goblin Giant deck. But I don't have any of the heroes that I need. Yeah, like they have the evil bowler on it. They have, I mean, not evil bowler, the champion bowler, champion knight, evil cannon. The evil cannon is the only thing I have on that deck. I don't have anything else there. And also what I was using right in number 4. I could try this one. This one looks pretty good. Damn, I've lost so much. I'm pretty much back where I started. I have been hard stuck at 1200 for like 2 days. I have got to lock in. I know I'm wasting a crap load of elixir on defending, but I figured, I'm not defending that much and I keep losing. Maybe if I over defend, I'll stop losing. This is very clearly a spam deck. So this deck actually has a lot of defenses for spam decks. I always have something to put down. Like next he's gonna go down with the goblins, like Pharaoh again. He's just trying to block with the Valkyrie for them. Not sure what to do about all that. They managed to turn it into a pretty nice counter push though. Alright, 2 times elixir. This is gonna go one of two ways. Either he's gonna be able to spam so much crap at me, I have absolutely no chance of winning, or he's gonna give me the elixir advantage I needed to finally put enough stuff down to break through his defenses and win. And so far, it's looking like I'm gonna be able to do a fairly nice comeback right here. He missed the Sparky. That is great for us. I didn't think the Sparky was gonna be able to shoot him right there, but at least I didn't waste too much. Just a little sap. Sparky doing in mad work on defense. So what I'm gonna do, because I know he's got Rocket and I know he's gonna try and use it on the Sparky, after I put the Goblin Giant down, I'm gonna do a split push. I'm gonna put down the Mini P.E.K.K.A. with the Dark Prince behind him to boost his speed, and we should be able to take that left tower down, maybe. We got two pretty solid hits on it. And we managed to make him waste a lot of the things that he would usually do use to attack me, so that's not bad either. I don't have to block anymore right here. The Dark Goblin does take care of all that. Pretty sure he just rockets me right here and I die. Yeah, spam decks are crazy. You're in a bit of a losing streak right now. He's wasted 4 elixir. I'm gonna go Dark Prince on the left hand side and Knight in front of the Sparky. See if we can get some damage by split pushing him like that. I am going to rage the Sparky so that we can hopefully get rid of that Firecracker as soon as possible. Alright, we got a pretty good Sparky connection right there. And as long as he doesn't put anything else down, we should get a second shot. And that is tower right there. I'm just gonna zap it. Bruh, I'm missing 2 HP to take down that tower. That is crazy. Alright, we're gonna start putting down the Sparky on the left-hand side since I'm all the way at 10 elixir. Oh, this is using Elixir Golem. There's no shot this deck loses to Elixir Golem, I'm pretty sure. What is that monstrosity on my screen? I am going to ignore pretty much all of that, and I am just going to go in with a push. Once everything goes above river, I'm going to put my mini P.E.K.K.A. all the way behind these guys so that I can kill the doctor and then go down from there. I just really need to get rid of that Firecracker. That is the main thing right now. I don't have anything for that Firecracker, and I really need her dead. Can this stupid cable thing stop popping up? Alright, this Firecracker will die quickly because I got double zap. Mini P.E.K.K.A. I was gonna say it gets a hit, but it did not, unfortunately. Sparky kills the Electro Wizard, and this other Sparky kills his tower, and that is game. Okay, we don't really have anything great for killing any of that. I'm gonna have to go Electro Wizard just to be able to kill the dragon, and the Sparky should eventually be able to kill the witch. There we go. I'm gonna go Goblin Giant in front of the Sparky, even though it is pretty much dead, and I am going to rage it in hopes I get at least one shot from the Sparky on tower. I did not, but that's fine. He wasted a Mega Knight. And once that Mega Knight goes across river, I'll be putting down my mini pick on it. We still got a bunch of damage from the Goblin Giants, so that was not bad at all. Actually, I'm gonna make the Mega Knight jump right here. And then if he decides to go with anything else behind it, it will still be dead because of the tower damage. Played that guy pretty good right here. I know my commentary is ass today, but I'm just burnt out. This is gonna be another easy win though. Another day, another win for the OG. I think we're back at 12,100 now. Yep, 12,100. Let's try and get another win without losing it all back down to 1,200. Gonna cycle my knight for the Evo. We are going to be going Goblin Giant behind the knight. It'll get rid of all the bats. And since I have Sparky as my next card, I can also put that down already. And this is going to be a pretty decent push right off the bat. Let's rage right here. That's a shame. If we had gotten one more hit, that would have been tower. I'm going to go with my Dark Prince in the middle to distract the Mega Knight. And then I'm going to put my knight behind the witch and hopefully kill her. Nope, that guy is definitely going to take my tower. My audio is glitching out mad hard too. I'm lagging. Just gonna go down with Electro Wizard right here, like that. We can kill every. What is this lag? Go down already, dude. What is this lag? That was so easy to defend. Generally, such a dumb loss. Just started lagging like crazy for no reason right there. What is up with the USB today? This has never happened before either. Of course, stinking freaking hog rider off to the side. I'm just gonna completely ignore it and do my own push. Yo, everyone and their grandma uses Mega Knight! Most used card in the freaking game because everyone is too brain dead to use anything else. It's not even a good card either. It's so stupid. Gonna get Tower right there with a mini P.E.K.K.A. Didn't completely get it, but whatever. It was pretty good. I have no way of defending on both sides, and I knew he was gonna go down with a Hog Rider, so I'd rather defend on the left-hand side and not have any damage on this tower than try and protect the right tower, and then I'll have two weak towers that I gotta be defending. I'm going to keep pushing on the left-hand side. If he, defends too well or anything like that, I can still take it down with spells anyway, and it does not matter. And if I break through, then I can just go all the way for 3 crown either way. Or maybe that's just what I'll have him think, and once he wastes his Mega Knight, I'll go into the right-hand side. Who knows? Let's see what he does if I go in with the Goblin Giant like that. I need my Knight in front of the Sparky so that it blocks for everything. And I need this Evil Zap down like right now. Alright, we managed to get some really, really good damage. We are running out of time though, so we need to really take down one of those towers. Doesn't matter how many spells I gotta put down to do it. I just need to break it like right now. So you're gonna make sure that that Rage splashes onto there. And that Goblin Giant should connect and take that tower. We're gonna go Dark Prince on the right-hand side. And that connects, and that is a win. Let's freaking go. Alright, that's gonna be it for today's stream. I did say it was gonna be short. And I'm honestly not really feeling up to that much of it anyway. I'm not really feeling up to it, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm just generally so burnt out. My freaking dog did not let me sleep at all last night. First, my reef tank sounded like it had broke because there was a bunch of running water sound. I don't understand why out of nowhere it was so loud. And then towards the morning, my dog is just barking nonstop. So yeah, thank you to everyone that checked out the stream. Sorry for the bad commentary. I'll try and do a better stream next time. Right now, I'm just gonna be wanting to edit videos so that I can put them on YouTube, make some clips out of them maybe. And I will catch all of you guys in the next